I'm going to just speak it as it is in my spirit. If you have the manual, my address is spread on pages 6 to page 9, so we can read along. And I guess that this manual should be able to circulate around. Make sure that you have a copy. A copy is sold for 500. You won't regret having this copy. It's more like a lesson note. Introduction. The scripture says, study to show yourself approved unto God, not unto man. A workman that needed not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. This implies that the final essence of knowledge is enforcement or application. When you know something, it's expected to reflect in your behavior, in your attitude, in the way you do things. And secondly, unless you are approved, you will not be used. And one way to be approved is to study. One way to be approved is to study. I believe God that quite a number of you today will go away from here with a veil of approval. Now, in ALIC, we set the pace, others follow. That is ALIC, Apostolic Leadership International College. This our pioneer master and PGD set. We call them the pace setters. I didn't remember when some of them graduated from our PGD program and they came to the school. If the school is not offering masters and other degree, and we told them no. They should go to other schools and do that. And some of them say, we will wait until ALIC introduced those curriculum. And they waited. We're happy you waited and you came back and now you are true. Can you go ahead and celebrate them one more time? Their training was drilling, cumbersome, professional, and practical. The examination was research methodology with a strategy to ensure that all contents of all the curriculums of studies were covered. The bench score line for professional postgraduate diploma was 75%. And a few of them made it to that mark. Yes, the students were stretched in order to bring the best out of them. ALIC was established to set the pace and to produce pace setters in the pursuit of human capital development initiatives. Our first priority was to look at wasting human capital potentials within the church corridors and engaging them to take advantage of the professional windows within their communities, societies, and the world at large. ALIC explores the neglected basic professional areas in several Bible school curriculums, especially theological and professional related issues like psychology, anthropology, strategic studies, entrepreneurship, human resource management, critical thinking, interpersonal relationship, apostolic studies, theological studies, community mobilization and administration, counseling, and emotional intelligence. This set of graduates is captioned the pace setter because they are the pioneer of the ACTD accredited program and the pioneering set in our master's and post-professional graduate program. Many of them can attest to the ACTD evaluation questionnaire when they have to answer almost 4 questions online and submit online for ACTD evaluations. These students were admitted in 2022 into various faculties of our college. Their seriousness, tenacity, and commitment have been very encouraging. Once again, I say to all of them, congratulations. Now, the second segment of my address is understanding learning. And again, I bring the scripture, 2 Timothy 2:15, study to show thyself approved unto God, a workman that needed not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. Now, emphasis in this text says, study, prove thyself approved unto God. You become someone that God can use. A trained and skillful workman. Please cancel woman there. A trained and skillful workman who can rightly apply knowledge and reprove shame. If knowledge is not applied, it will give birth to shame. And I believe that as many of you as have sought this knowledge, received the knowledge, have overcome shame in your lives. Another scripture in Matthew 5:20 says, for I say unto you that except your righteousness shall exceed the righteousness of the scribes and Pharisees, you shall in no case enter into the kingdom of heaven. Whatsoever has no standard, has no future. Help me tell your neighbor, whatsoever has no standard has no future. Distinguished achievers are men and women of standard anywhere in the world. Deep thinkers are great inventors and uncommon achievers. Men and women who stand out are people who think beyond the box, beyond the normal. ALIC training prepares you to think and think, to become a value creator, uncommon influence, and achiever. We have this confidence that this set of graduating students today will give birth to these expectations. Now, redefining learning. In some of the researches that I have gone around in the course of this training, I read, the world we live in is changing very fast. What we know yesterday could expire and become obsolete today. We must be ready to learn, unlearn, research, think, create, and market leadership. It is all about value creation and value marketing and value services. Everything known by us as people or society or institution have been learned. Based on this, we concluded that all knowledge in today's world is all about learning and learning process. Two ways of learning. We learn through formal or educational process, and we learn informally by observation or by experience. Recently, the United States of America Educational Department, headed by J.O. Ann Macken, invited two leading scholars, James Stovall and Raw H. Hall, PhD, and contracted them to research on the process of learning and training. The subject matter was the art of learning and self-development. They wanted to take education beyond just the four walls of academic curriculums. They wanted to see what they can do from men and women who were not privileged to pass through formal education. James Stovall propagated that there is a place for formal education for degrees and credentialing, but there's also a place for informal learning through skill development, observation, and experiences. After this research, they developed a policy that today is helping the American economy and everywhere they go. Once they can be able to see an idea and the potential in anyone, they capture it and they begin to process it. ALIC is committed to both through our structured learning and system. We have the academic faculties and the professional faculties where we capture the skill and the experiences put together. So we could have a place for you here, no matter what your background look like. Today we shall be graduating 27 students with Masters and PGD, PPGD. PPGD is Post-Professional Graduate Diploma. And then 3 students with PGD in Human Resource Management and Practice, and 9 students with PGD in Customer Care and Interpersonal Relationship. Can we celebrate Jesus? The spread of our graduate. ALIC Masters is structured into 5 major disciplines: psychology and community development, psychology and strategic leadership, psychology and Christian leadership, community administration and counseling, theology and Christian counseling. Now, ALIC BA is structured into 3: community administration and counseling, psychology and pastoral care and leadership, theology and apostolic administration. ALIC PPGD is structured into 3 disciplines, but with 6 leading professional subjects each. They are business management and organizational leadership, entrepreneurship and organizational leadership, and number 3, human resources management and business development. ALIC PGD is structured into various disciplines, but with leading 3 disciplines: customer care and interpersonal relationship, human resource management and practice, entrepreneurship and business development. And ALIC diploma is centered on pastoral cares and, of course, customer care and management. My final charge to the graduates or graduating students is 10 laws of character and integrity for leaders. Number 1, I charge you and I say to you, be honest when it is not convenient. This is intentionally documented, and you are going to take it away from here and take it as your daily key to all that will come before you. So I say, be honest when it is not convenient. Proof of integrity is truth. Stand on it no matter the cost. No matter the cost. Time changes everything. Number 2, take responsibility for your actions. Don't deny what you created, what you generated, or what you did. Responsible leaders take responsibilities for their actions. Our entire dream for all these sacrifices is to produce leaders with character and integrity across the world. Number 3, show respect. Give respect and earn respect. Don't force respect. Respect is honor. Honor begat honor. The moment you show respect, a process of response will begin. No matter your height, no matter your placement, respect everyone. It has helped me personally to be where I am today. Number 4, keep integrity of your belief, your word, and your promise. Make a promise and keep to the promise. I just said to the student governor this afternoon, where is she? All right? And I said to her, there's a policy in this school, and which I know you know. Know when the school wants your opinion, and know when the school has given you an instruction. Where anywhere you walk, know when your leader is passing an instruction or seeking help by asking your opinion. I will say here. Number 4, keep integrity of your belief. Okay, I've said that. Number 5 now. Walk in ethics. Walk in ethics. Set your boundaries and sustain relationship within the ethical boundaries. Don't just enter into relationship without definition. Business contract without definition. In a church, for those of you that are in church, there cannot be 2 visionaries. You don't marry vision. You either submit to a vision and become part of the vision and stand in integrity and serve. Number 6, show competence, confidence, and character. 3C. What are they? Competence, confidence, and character. In all you do, prove your training with strong integrity and character. Otherwise, your certificate may be withdrawn. If anybody will have any cause anywhere to ask us whether you're a graduate of this school, we will go beyond that question to find out why the question. Live here with integrity and live here with character. Show what in all you have received. Number 7, subscribe to personal development. This will enhance sustainable mind development. Number 8, recognize cultural behavior, but apply psychology to show the best state of mind and best line of action. Don't just conclude about anything. It is part of what we taught you in this college. And number 9, be the salt and light in your community. Be transformative. Conquer and rule over your jurisdiction. Number 10, everyone together. Be result-driven. Be accountable. Show sense of ownership no matter the challenges. Be productive and resourceful. That is what you have been taught. Having been practically trained, equipped, and empowered to meet the standard of professional practice in your various disciplines, our hope is that the church will no longer lack capable and competent leaders to administer her mandate. My conclusion, when we learn something, we can change our lives. When we teach someone what we have learned, we can change their lives and perceptions. When we teach people to teach others, we can change the world as a whole. So do not just live here and fold your hand. Affect your world with what you know. Rehearse what you have learned with your spouses, with your family, with your friends, and with your colleagues. Remember that whether through formal or informal learning, we can activate the culture of personal development by A, reading relevant articles and books. B, meet people that matters to our dreams and aspirations. The big question is, what shall you be and where will you be in 5 years' time from today? Think it, dream it, pursue it, and you shall become it. God bless you.